badging process is quite simple. The first tip is to download the RST Badge application from the RST website by visiting www.flyrst.com. Under the Airport Operations heading, you will find an Airport Badging section where you will find all forms and related documents you may need prior to the badging process. Page 1 of the RST Badge application is the Applicant Information section. As the applicant, you must complete this page in its entirety. If you are an applicant who is not a U.S. citizen or is a U.S. citizen born outside of the United States, please pay close attention to the light blue highlighted sections about a third of the page down. You must provide an appropriate source of identification if you fall into one of these two categories. Also, please provide a valid email address if you have one. RST often sends important airport-related notifications and prefers to send these notices via email. If you prefer not to be contacted by email, then please leave this section blank. On page 2 of the RST Badge application, you will see a section titled Company Signatory Authority Information. For all general aviation users, with the exception of the Southeast Minnesota Flying Club, the Rochester Airport Company will be the signatory authority for your badge application. For contract employees working in the AOA, your general contractor or project manager will be the signatory authority for your application process. For Southeast Minnesota Flying Club members, please ensure this section is completed by an authorized Flying Club signatory authority, typically one of several board members. If you have any questions about the appropriate signatory authority for your application, you may call Airport Administration to find out who you should have sign your application. You have 30 days from the date your signatory authority signs and dates your application to receive your RST AOA identification badge. If you do not receive your badge within this 30-day period, your signatory authority will need to sign and date a new badge application prior to your badging appointment. Page 3 of the application contains the Privacy Act notice and Social Security number release authorization. Please read all of the Privacy Act notice and initial in the appropriate location. In the Social Security number release section, please check the appropriate release box, either authorizing or not authorizing the release of your Social Security number. Please be aware that by not authorizing the release of your Social Security number, the threat assessment and vetting process may be delayed. Additionally, the Rochester Airport Company only provides your Social Security number to the Transportation Security Clearinghouse to expedite the vetting and credentialing process. The Rochester Airport Company does not provide your Social Security number to any other agencies or individuals. Page 4 of the application is a criminal history questionnaire. This page is not required to be completed by AOA applicants, although you may choose to voluntarily complete this page. On the top half of page 5, the last page of the RST Badge application, you will see the terms and conditions which you, the badge holder, must abide by at all times. Please read these terms and conditions as well as the security violations section and initial in the appropriate location. All remaining items on page 5 are for Airport Administration use only. For new AOA badge applicants, all pages, with the exception of page 4 as stated earlier, must be completed prior to being issued an RST AOA identification badge. Renewal applicants only need completed pages 1 and 2 of the badge application. Once you have completed the application and your signatory authority has signed and dated the application, please bring the completed application along with copies of your identification to the Airport Administration office located on the second floor of the main passenger terminal. Once submitted, your information will be transmitted to the Transportation Security Clearinghouse for a Security Threat Assessment, or STA. Once the results of your STA have been received by the airport, a member of Airport Administration will contact your signatory authority to schedule a date for training, this training program. If you fail to pass the scrutiny of the STA, the Transportation Security Administration will contact you directly. The airport will only receive a Do Not Issue notification. Full disclosure of STA results is considered confidential information and is not provided to the airport. If this occurs, Airport Administration will notify both you and your signatory authority of the Do Not Issue notification. You will then be responsible for clearing the matter with the TSA directly before proceeding with the badging process. All RST issued AOA identification badges expire every 2 years on the last day of the month in which they were issued, at which time you will be required to submit pages 1 and 2 of the RST badge application at the time of renewal. If you have any questions about the RST badge application, please contact Airport Administration Wednesday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Thank you.